Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I found a nice little site over here, and it could make you wonders. I found it for a referral, and he told me with some faucets, some free money, uh, you can earn some real money. Over here we got some free BTC. When you do this, before you have to confirm your address, and then you will get 150 BTC satoshi. With that, you will have to do some hard bets in order to get an amount. With this setup, payout, chance, I started out with 3000, and this should be like this. Start out small, like with one, and the idea is constantly focus on this area. When we start out, I made a test run for 2 minutes, and yeah, what's 2 minutes? But it's like almost 4 dimes, and like during that period of 2 minutes you can make that an hour. And yeah, it's not much, but I'm starting out really small, and it's all free. I never did a depository, I never did a withdrawal. I just started here. It took me like 3 or 4 times a faucet. You can earn a faucet when you're at all 0. The idea I'm doing this is a lot of people are raising this up or making this very small. The idea I have is just make small profits. So we're starting out with this amount, almost $3, and we start rolling. When you start rolling, you focus on your percentage, and over here you can focus on everything that is working over here. And I'm focusing on small profits. A lot of people keep continuing, but in order for that to make it happen, it's making big losses. So I got 2 to 300. Over here we got 274. You can see over here some losses and some profits. When you make a loss, your increase kicks in for losing event. I made an Excel over here. You start out with 10, 18, 3, and 60 and 109, all the way up here. At the moment I calculated, when you lose, you just don't lose 33, you lose 33 plus 18 plus 10, so that equals this amount. I've had some instance where I almost lost all my free money, and it was around here. So I made a calculation, what would it take in order me to survive and continuing, because every time it increases the profit when we do win, and we only want a certain amount. So for me at the moment it's 12 rounds, but I started out with 3000, so you only have 9, and then you don't have much left, so you have to start over again. But for that amount I got 2 reasons. I make a small profit, and when I take a hit I tend to try to see how many times there's a profit. If this turns up 4 or 5 times in the green, and we're at lucky like 130, 140%, the chances are big we hit a big streak of red. So let's do it again. So over here we got some losses, we got a big gain, almost took a hit, and we're good. So plus 370 satoshi every time I switch over to the other low side or the high side. I roll again, and for that small amount it should be able to get very easy within 10 or 12 seconds above the 200. We took a lousy hit at the ending, but 172. Oh, I forgot to roll over, but in most cases that's not really. Ooh, we took a hit, big one. I want to show you that one. So we hit a losing streak, and we had 655. That's this one. So we lose in total 1400. Like 1400 is big chunk. But from here I would still have 1, 2, 3, 4 hits left. But it's getting close. So in order for that, I take good profits from this. You see a lot of people just continuing the streak, continuing and making profits and shouting out, oh, I'm doing great, I'm doing great. But that's only possible if this amount, so your total, can take the hit of multiple big losses. So this time we are pressing the high one, and we're gaining a small amount of profits. Let's make it 200, 300. We're taking some gains. Like here, I got lucky from the last one. You got 5 highs. The chances are pretty big we're gonna hit the clues. These loose spots are like 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. If you hit 5, there's a big chance this will go down. So I'm perfectly happy to take this amount. So for this amount we put it in the calculator, and we got 1265. So in like 2 minutes we made, oh, the prices are even going up. In 2 minutes we made 19 cents. So if we play this safe game and would do that for 1 hour, it's not much, but in our case we're playing at very low risk, all in order to build up this amount. When we are reaching like 15 or 16 probability of losses, it's possible to switch up. But for now I'm pretty happy with this amount. I hope you have anything useful found out of this. One last thing, your probability fair. When you take a couple of profits, every 5 minutes you can change your seed. Changing my seed, success. The chance of the program finding out your chance rate and your payout rate drops down, and they have to start over again. So for that amount, try to equalize that once in a bit. Change your probability fair. I put a link down, and if you like it here, test it out. Use the free faucet and start out with 150 satoshi. Start out small. I started out the first couple of times with 2% and just 1 extra here, for this instance you got 150 satoshi, and you're just gonna put this empty, and you're just gonna rake up, and the chances are pretty high that you can build up. Every time you win like 30 or 40, just stop it, roll over to the other side and start over again. Every time you hit a little bit of more, you can increase the chance amount. I like the 5, I like the 9, and you can play the same game. So for this instance, just roll the dice and try to hit a profit margin. We had 1, we had 2, and here we got 20. So 20 from the initial 1. So that's pretty lucky streak over here. So every time you build this up, try to get at a higher amount. So at the ending, you can get your payout here, and you can put your increase decrease at 82, and we can start. But in order to do that, you need this big amount. I made a little mistake. Let's make some profits. Profit. My area now is 10 satoshi to start out in order to hit my 200 or 300. So guys, I hope it's useful for you. If you like it, test out the link below and join the game. Use your free bits and play. Good luck.